You can well imagine the pride and the delight that I, as your outgoing governor, report to you that the budget for the next 2 fiscal years will call for appropriations in the amount of $2,204,892,525 to provide pub services for the people of Virginia. Of this amount, more than $1,280,000,000 represents special funds and $924.5 million from the general fund. It is to the general fund that I shall address myself. The general fund appropriation for 1966-68 represents an increase of 39.9%, or $263,696,000. Or to state it simply, economic growth, efficiency in management, together with the economies wherever they could be affected, will enable this General Assembly to spend for essential services nearly $264 million more from the General Fund than the 1964 General Assembly had for that purpose. Of the sum appropriated, we are providing a capital outlay program which totals $99,885,000, the largest in the history of this state, an increase of $64 million, or 179.2% over the capital outlay program, which was $35 million, approved by the 1964 General Assembly. Recurring appropriations alone are $192.5 million more than they were just 2 years ago when I addressed you. As usual, our public school system will receive more than 50% of the recurring general fund appropriation, a total of $415.75 million. This is 29% over the present biennium and means $93.25 million more for public schools in Virginia for the next 2 years than we appropriated just 2 years ago. Of this total, 98.5% is for aid benefiting the localities. Special funds, nearly all for the localities, amounts to $45 million. The basic school aid fund is the principal item of local support and gets a general fund increase of $54 million, a figure to be increased by an additional $8.25 million for improved teacher retirement and insurance benefits. For higher education, the budget will call for a general fund appropriation of $110.25 million, which means an increase of $34.25 million, or 45.1% increase over 64-66. The capital outlay program for higher education for the next biennium totals $65,538,000, to which you should add over $20 million in revenue bonds. When Mr. Daniel briefs you tomorrow on the